Welcome to the Two-Star Dynasty. Coming off our win with Texas A&M against Oklahoma in the main dynasty. Heading over to the Two-Star now and see if we can come away with the win over the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks. this game, run down and make a pizza quick, and then I don't know when Striker will be available to play. It probably won't be until later tonight. I do want to try to get a couple games in for my Halloween month already, and plus, I really like the mixed flavors. I might go back to that.
Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Warhawks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Raging Cajuns offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Caught near the sticks, it's Coates. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to set up the screen. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the corner. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Warhawks offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Warhawks are flying down the field. Oh, better look out! Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Run in the red zone. It's right. Able to get one down to the 15. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players.
Jesus Christ!
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Runs through the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just dropped.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Chappelle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42, Spider.
It's a draw. Picks up the 1st down. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Ready?
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. He'll pitch it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay,
The Raging Cajuns line it up with a 1st and goal.
Team blue.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
To the air on second down. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Louisiana. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. He'll try to tack on one more. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Warhawks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback extends the play. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Raging Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing...
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Warhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to prep.
Touchdown, Warhawks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll ride the hot hand. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Look out, he's got room! And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Raging Cajuns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The option look. He'll toss it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Gives it on the option. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right.
Oh, late
He
hand.
goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
29 Philly.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this all...
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nobody was
If
on
they
him.
can just hang on, they might be able to notch their first victory of the season.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Shit! The fuck happened?
Free kick out of
What was
bounds.
that? I've never had that happen on a kickoff.
Don't know if the defense will
Never.
appreciate having to defend a short field
hell?
from the start after that penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Harden. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Warhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the run, it's right. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the run.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out at the end zone was not a good one. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. They go to the draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen.
Oh my
Brought
God!
down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the
Come on! I was
but
hiking
this
it!
carries big-time risk on 4th down.
Fuck! Should have just called the timeout.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into
How'd the
brain
fucking
lock and
clock
lost
get
track of
down
the play
so low
clock.
so quick? I wasn't looking at the plays that fucking long. What, again? No! What's going on?
Offense calls a timeout.
Why
here.
is the play
Critically
clock
important
going
to
so
make
low so
sure they
quick?
have the right play called and everyone on the same
Jesus
page here.
Christ!
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down.
Oh my
He
God!
dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over
In
on
your
down.
fucking hands, man!
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
God damn it!
Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that
Oh
earlier
my God! I
sack.
didn't get a chance to change my
Here
mind.
comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things...
God damn it! How do you let
And he's
that?
still going. And a big gain there.
Why are you
He's
giving
knocked
up 3rd
down
and long
immediately
first
at the
down?
45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
Wants to throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moves.
Come on!
Breaks into the open.
Oh my God!
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline.
What's the flag?
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a
Wait,
minute.
coming
We'll
at
have
the
to
hole.
check out the laundry on the field.
Thank you.
So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Big loss on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be determined.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Jesus, did it do it again? Was that the last one? I had to have been, I hope. Jesus Christ. It keeps scaring me when it does that, because I thought, keep making me think I hit the wrong button. Well, I guess I can play another one. Alright, let's check week 4. And, yeah. Army beat oh, they had that was a user game. And they played Army beat Memphis. App State shut out Marshall. We just beat UL Monroe. Liberty barely beat Coastal Carolina. UTEP beat Georgia State. Oh, I missed one. James Madison beat Virginia Tech. And Fresno beat Rice. Yeah, so everybody played. I guess we'll be back and do another game here shortly. I just want to get everything caught up on here so I don't have to worry about it. We'll be back in a little while. Like we'll got some pizza in the oven and yeah, jalapeno popper pizza. Sounds delicious to me. We'll be back shortly.